Here I've got the AC/DC Premium Mini Playfield out. I'll talk you through what I usually do on these. This is a game with it's showing 900 plays on it, but you know, the game's old enough where, in my opinion, it's going to benefit from all new rubbers and some updated flipper parts. And then there's also a problem I need to fix while I'm down here, and just having it out on the table just makes it easy to go ahead and service everything and put it back in. So here I have ready flipper kit, flipper rubber kit, other flipper kit, and my tools. And just right off the bat, obviously it needs new flipper rubbers, so I'm going to put synthetic on there so they last nice and long. I'm going to wipe this down good while I'm in here. I'm going to put synthetic rubbers on here so they last longer and they're fresh. This game had a tech alert for this target. You can see it's kind of wedged into this rubber right here, so it's stuck closed all the time. This is something I see that's really common on AC/DC Premium. I've seen it probably on 3 different games. So I'm going to take the target out from the bottom, shift it over, tighten it up really good, and try to get it to stay straight. And then, you know, just random stuff like this. This is really loose, it's crooked. This bulb is missing a lens. And then let's look at the other side. On the other side, I'm mostly going to be looking at the flippers. There's some parts that could be improved upon, even though these may not have a ton of wear and tear because the mini Playfield's only used for a fraction of the game. These screws tend to break, so I'm going to put stronger screws in there. These coil stops tend to shed gold dust and break prematurely, so I'm going to put better coil stops in there. While I'm in there, I always put a new sleeve in. I'll decide once I get in there whether to put a new plunger and link in or not. Nice thing about these flippers is you can work on it on a desk at a comfortable angle, and it's kind of luxurious. So yeah, I'll get to it. Alright, so I already straightened up the left target so it doesn't run into the rubber. Here's the right one. Just wanted to show you this is what can happen. See how the target is kind of crooked compared to the bracket, and then look at the contacts, they're not lined up at all. So I'm going to loosen this, kind of twist everything so it's all lined up straight again, and then tighten it really good. You can see from this angle too how things look pretty crooked. Okay, that was pretty quick and easy, and now everything's lined up nicely. It's going to work a lot better. Okay, I think I'm just about done with the lower playfield. Here's what I did on the flippers. These newer style coil stops that you can get from Pinball Life hold up a lot better. They don't shed gold dust and break. These black screws, the Allen head, are a lot stronger so they won't break. I put new sleeves in. Did that on both flippers, and then I fixed those targets. Here's the parts that came off of it. Here's the old coil stops. Just a little bit of wear and tear, but this style just doesn't hold up as well. And then here's the old rubbers and the old screws, and then I'll show you the top side of the playfield. I did replace this light bulb too. Here's the top side. So I put new flipper rubbers on. I used Pinball Life Perfect Play. New rubbers. This playfield just uses these kind of mini post rubbers. I did super bands because they are by far the longest lasting, and as you can see for the customer, this would be a little bit inconvenient to have to take the lower playfield off and replace a rubber, so that's why I put the very strongest ones on there. That avoids having an issue where a rubber breaks and maybe it falls down into here, and then it may disable the playfield if it gets hung up or blocks the opto or something like that. I cleaned the mini playfield with alcohol and a little bit of Novus 2. I tightened up loose screws so this is no longer loose, cleaned the plastics, replaced the light bulb with the missing lens, and this is looking pretty promising, so I'll be putting it back in soon.